Welcome in, DutyRon, TGIF, everybody. It's Friday. Holy crap, it's Friday. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like these weekends, they go by so fast. You know, vacations, holidays, and weekends, they're all the same way, too short. But these weekends, they go by so fast. So I wanted to come live quickly. I'm going to wait for a couple of people to join. If you haven't shared it out, please share out onto your social media platform. Share it onto Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever you share. Hi, EMT623. You're the first one in, the first one that I see. Hi, Sunshine. I love that name, Sunshine Tiffany. Good to see you. Hi, Isabel. Caught me live. How are you? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Isabel. Hey, Paul Peck. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Hi, Gemma. So, about last night, right? First, I want to just say a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, my channel members, and all the people who subscribe to the DutyRon family who positively interact. I'm not using the microphone, so I'm using the mic straight out of the phone. So I'm not wired up today, so I apologize for that. I'm not mic'd up. Hello, good to see you. Lisa Kleckner, good to see you. Hi, Annie, good to see you. Beth, great to see everybody. Let me know in the chat by pressing 1 if the audio's good and I don't have to yell. I feel like I'm yelling right now, so I don't want to have to yell. I want to just talk normal like this. So let me know in the chat by 1 if the mic is good. I'm using the phone's mic, and I feel like I'm yelling to compensate for my mic. I didn't get a chance to set up my little Rode mic. This is what I use. I'll just give you guys a look at what I use. So I usually use this little mic device, but I'm not using it. So by a show of hands, number 1, everybody, it sounds good. It sounds awesome. All right, good. Thank you guys. So thank you, Paul Peck Drywall. Good to see you. How are you, my brother? Good to see you. All right, so I'll get right into it because I only got a couple of minutes. So we spoke about, our YouTube partners, our YouTube creators going out and showing up at people's homes and, having a negative light on cases. There's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no way to skip around it. I went straight to what I believe to be true, and the main focus is on Orrin and Orson West, to find the boys, right? And I think that definitely takes away from the positivity of what everyone's doing outside of the community of Bakersfield and California City, the people that are in all over the United States, the people who are outside the United States internationally. It takes away from the goodness of all of that. That being said, I made some statements last night when I referenced Brian Wang and any other news media as sensationalizing a story. Those weren't really the words that it wasn't the proper words that I wanted to use. What I was trying to say is that when they put up that she was in fear for her life, this person, Cherry or Sherry or whatever her name is, I felt that there's two sides to every story and then there's the truth. So what I was really trying to say is that, maybe she was just overcompensating or, sensationalizing it herself. And I wanted to make the record straight is that, I have the utmost respect for the news media. They got a tough job. Just like the police, they have a tough job to do. To report on things is not an easy thing. So Brian Wang and Perla Xian, they're doing a great job in covering this case. So I didn't want a message to go out to you guys about the media sensationalizing this story. It was a story that needed to be reported. It was definitely a story that needed to be reported, and I was really, in my mind, patting them on the back. But just my words sometimes suck at how I put it. How I put things out. When I saw that headline on the thing, in fear of her life or being harassed, I just felt like maybe it was just, it didn't, whatever. Putting all of my own things aside, I just want to set the record straight. The Perla and Bayan are doing a great job, and I got a good rapport with both of them. More so with Bayan because I speak to him on the phone every once in a while, and early on in this case, I started out and we have a great relationship. So I wanted to set the record straight that I did say that, but it's not really what I meant 100%. My thinking sometimes on what comes out of my mouth in a live show, it's not always the same thing of what I'm trying to put across. But I definitely did feel that there might have been a chance that she was making more of it than what it really was. And maybe it was the other way. Maybe it was what it is, or maybe there's something in between. But another thing too that I didn't get a chance to mention is the search sites that people use are internet armchair detectives, web sleuths, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people on Facebook and Instagram and social media, they'll go to like Anywho and Been Verified and all of this stuff. Those are, listen, when I worked in warrants, I was in fugitive enforcement. So what my job was to do is go and hunt down people. So during my job as a warrant squad fugitive enforcement detective, we used to use police department sites to track people, police department sanctioned sites that were contracted by the city of New York, and they were really good sites. I'm not going to even mention them or talk about them because it was only available to law enforcement. Those were what we used with extreme confidence. These sites like Been Verified, Anywho, White Pages, they put so much crap out on there that is misinformation. Like they'll attach known family members, even to my own profile on those sites. I've seen bad information. I've looked up, my relatives and friends and people just joking around, looking them up, and it was saying that they were relatives of this one and that one, and I never even heard of the names. So there's the accuracy, and Bayan Wang touched on that in his report. I didn't go into that because for me, that wasn't top priority. I was so angry that negative attention was being brought on our boys that it just pissed me off. So again, I'm just trying to, listen, I'm going to be 57 years old in 2 weeks. I'm not a young boy. And then when I misspeak, when I am misspoken, if the words that come out of my mouth aren't really what I was trying to convey, then I wanted to just, I was thinking about it this morning. I thought about it last night before I went to sleep, and I was gonna do another live today. Again, some of you might not even have picked up on it, but others did. My main focus was to let everybody know we need to come together. We need to work together positively. United we stand, divided we fall. We need to be united in what we're doing. I was more angry last night than anything because I was angry for the boys. I was angry for all the hard work that all the good people were doing up until that point, and some points even before that. I was angry for these little kids that are outstanding, 3-year-old and 4 years old. These are little babies, and that's, my emotions got the better of me, so I needed to get that out there last night. And when you do a live show, I don't have a script in front of me. I'm not reading off a teleprompter. I'm not reading from a pre-made script. So again, I said that it was a sensationalized news thing. What I was really trying to say was, what I just said. Maybe she was being a little over dramatic about what took place, but I don't even know what took place because I wasn't there. I never even saw the full videos of what were out there. And I don't encourage anybody to find right and wrong on this. Anything in my eyes that's negative attention is wrong for this case. It's wrong for the boys. You know what I mean? Thank you, Janice Flagg. I appreciate that. Anything that's not positive is wrong for helping find these boys. And that's what I was saying. I took it exactly how you meant it, says Joan B. Thank you. Again, this is just, you know, this is just because that's the kind of person I am. I really like to, if there's something that I said that was wrong or misinformation, I always like to make it good. And I'm glad that it was pointed out to me, because had it not been pointed out to me, I would have just gone on about my day and forgot about it. But it was bothering me a bit after I did it, and also this morning when I woke up. But, you know, after reviewing it, I wanted to just say that, you know, the media has a tough job. And, you know, we're in this cancel culture. Everybody wants to cancel everybody, you know, cancel the police, cancel the media, fake news, fake this, fake that. Listen, there's good and bad in every career. There's good and bad news reporters, good, bad cops. There's good and bad doctors. There's dentists that'll tell you need a filling and that you need your root canal when your tooth doesn't need to be root canal just because they'll make money. But there's ones that won't do that. So we need to put it all in perspective. And we're all just human beings. We all make mistakes. But I want the YouTube folks and the community to understand is toxic behavior in any case when you're covering true crime is not helpful. Toxic behavior is not helpful in any case, because nobody gets things solved when you're fighting. When people are fighting and you have groups of people that want to help and they got the boxing gloves on, that does nothing good. It hurts the actual victim and their families, or victims and their families. It hurts. So I want to be clear about that, and I want everybody to understand is that we need to be together. And if we're not together, then we need to just pay attention to what we're doing and do the right thing and do good stuff. And if you can't do good stuff, then don't do anything at all. You know? Don't forget, it is about the boys. It's about respect and honor for the case, to find out what happened, to find out what, if anything, happened to these boys. We know they didn't just vanish into thin air. So if you're with me on this, put a 1 in the chat. If you're with me on this, let me know. Put some blue hearts, put a 1, put some prayer emojis, blue hearts for the boys. Let me know if you're with me. I want to know. Leave me messages down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Consider subscribing to my channel. Go over to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and follow me, all one word, DutyRon. You know, again, guys, we need to be a huge team. Success happens in numbers. When we're all together working for the same result of finding these boys, or solving a murder case, or solving a rape case, or solving a bad robbery that went wrong. Anything, when you have numbers working together, is good. But when you have people pulling and pushing, it's like a tug of war. When you have a tug of war, somebody gives up, and then the rope goes the one way. We don't need a tug of war here. And I hope everybody understands. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying what the right thing to do is. And let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing for the boys, for Orrin and Orson, sincere and classic, for the biological families, for the families who care about them, for the strangers who care about them, the people who, out of the goodness of their heart, have donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to putting digital billboards up across the country and in Canada. Let's do it for those people. Let's do it for the families. All right? I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about, and I hope you're with me. And I know that 99.9999% of everybody is with me. Stay away from negative and toxic behavior, because misery loves company. If someone's acting negative and toxic, stay the F away from them. Where's my bleep machine when I need it? Stay the bloop away from that, because it's like a cancer. It'll attack you and it will consume you. Stay away from negative and toxic behavior. Misery loves company. People who are miserable love to grab as many people as they can and say, come and join my party. It's a really bad one, but come and join it. Don't be that person. Don't be those people. Don't give them company. Where is the bleep when we need it? Bleep, bleep, bleep. Beep. All right, Mrs. DutyRon had her second COVID vaccine yesterday, and she is not feeling well. She's got aches, she's got pain, she's in bed. She had to take off from work today. She is not feeling good at all. There will be no date night tonight. That's how you know it's going to be that she's not feeling good. We're not going to be going out because she's resting. She's got joint pain. She's fatigued. She was up all night, and she's not feeling good. She took the Pfizer second shot yesterday. So no live streaming for me from tonight. No live streaming for over the weekend. I'm just going to hang out with her, and hopefully she'll feel better in a day or two. I'm hoping tomorrow is a better day. So thank you for the prayers for Mrs. DutyRon. I'll send her well wishes, and I want to say special thank you to Shay for sending that special anniversary card to me and Mrs. DutyRon. That brought a lot of joy and happiness to both of us. I got to show it to you guys. I'm going to show it to you guys hopefully soon. Oh, Monday and Wednesday next week, we are going to be covering the case of Christine, who the young 24-year-old girl, we spoke about her. Her family, her friends are distraught. I'm going to bring on Barbara Butcher, the retired chief of staff from the New York City Medical Examiner's Office, and we're going to talk about a very tough topic, the autopsy that's being performed, that has been performed on her, to get evidence, forensics evidence, and to find out what happened and what was the cause of her death. So we're going to have her on Wednesday next week. I will schedule the live stream, and Monday. So Monday and Wednesday will be two really big shows to cover the that case. She was killed by two perpetrators down in South Beach on spring break, March 18th. So we're going to get into that. My wife's symptoms are hopefully going to subside, but body aches, pain in her hips, pain in her joints, and she hasn't been able to sleep, so it's not good. Yeah, mark your calendars. I will set a live stream. I'm hoping that you guys can join me. I already did 2 shows on this case, and I'm hoping to see each and every one of you there. So as I like to end, God bless the world, God bless the United States of America, and God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, and all victims of crime across the United States and across the world. God bless their families and everyone who has to go through the pain and anguish and suffering of not knowing what happened to their loved ones. Don't forget that pain is real. Those people are real. The cases that we talk about involve real people. Let's have respect and love and dignity for them. Guys, have a good weekend. TGIF from New York. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.